Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Use of advanced technology and innovative teaching methods to enhance the learning experience are the essential components of modern education. Combining various tools and platforms such as artificial intelligence, data analytics, cloud computing, and interactive devices can create a more personalized, engaging, and efficient education system. Today, we will meet the SIH winning team that went on to work on the same. So, guys, welcome to the show. Glad to see you all.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Great. So before we begin, let us get to know about you a bit. So please introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what all you do.
Sure, sir. So this is Drishti representing Sri Krishna College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and this is Gauri Datri.
And I'm Malik.
I'm Gangesh, sir. I'm Abhishek.
Okay, great. Good to have you with us today. So to begin with, let's talk about the problem that you worked upon. So what was the problem that you worked upon?
Okay, sir. So the problem that we worked upon was a generalized problem given to us. It was the smart innovation for student from ACITE, and to bring out smartness in education system which is present today, we worked on the problems and we started giving a solution to it.
So what exactly was the problem like, so that I would like to understand in detail.
Okay, sir. So the present problem that is in education system, we wanted to rectify it, and they also wanted to give a little bit of smartness, little bit of AI touch, little bit of modernized technology touch into it. So to make the education very compatible, comfortable, and also even more educative than the books and not, giving them the book knowledge. They wanted to give the current affairs knowledge as well. So to combine all these, they wanted a certain application kind of thing, and this is the problem that was given to us. We started, framing out the solution to it.
Okay, so you worked on challenging the existing traditional education system with infusing some bit of a technology and other innovative methods. So that is what you worked upon, right?
So basically, to say it was not challenging, it was supporting. We tried to support the teachers rather than bypassing them.
Right, wonderful. That's a very nice way to put it. So let us get to know about what exactly did you come up with? What was your solution that you thought of? And before say, all that, how did you start working with all this? Did you collect some data? Did some bit of a research? Did you speak with people? What do they want? And how, all those thoughts of yours which you might be, gathering from the various people, how those could be implemented. So what all went behind the scenes before you started working on the solution?
So to start with and to bring a solid, robust infrastructure for our research and application, we started in researching on the present education system. And while we were researching on the present education system, we were going in depth a little bit to understand the entire infrastructure of it. And there we started to find certain loopholes or certain areas where it was lacking. In the sense, the education system was not very interactive or attractive for the student to make them to continue the system or to make them to follow that system. So we took that as a anti-pattern for our application, and we started working on it. And we also went in various other applications or various other infrastructure that is present in current days, wherein it brings out the attractiveness or interactiveness of the education and simplifies the complexity present in the subjects. So while working to that, we got to know that it is obviously said that graphics actually stays in a kid's brain more than the letters. So taking that thought in mind, we started working on building up graphics, even though it was a very difficult or a complex concept, to simplify their education system or to simplify their entire understanding level and make them understand the subject properly the concept properly, so that they can just go into, or they can just delve into the subject anytime or anyhow. And this also made them to sit in the corner of the room, get into the education, but not only the subject. So this was our major motive of building our application and bringing smartness to the education system.
So you incorporated a lot of visual elements, a lot of smart elements, so that it gets everything gets attractive to the student, and they are like more conducive to the operations or the whatever learning they are about to receive. So wonderful. So I really can't wait to see what exactly have been created. So can you just show us what you've created and how this entire thing flows?
So to start with, this is our application, and this is the students dashboard that is present. So in the students dashboard, we'll have the subjects to be completed, and further there will be AI test given, the auto-generated AI test according to the module completed, and number of attempts, the number of the marks it is taken, and the accuracy of the answering method, and also the quizzes, how many quizzes have passed. Every details will be answered, or every details will be given. So to start with, going on to the subjects button, if we press the chemistry and open the VR application, and the entire VR application gets opened up in the frame itself. So this is the entire environment that is present in the chemistry lab. There is a reticle point. The reticle point is in blue color, so that is actually the navigator of the entire application. And when this reticle point is subjected to any of the parts that is present, it gives the detailed descriptions about the molecules present, or if it is taken towards the periodic element. This periodic element is in detailed with the atomic number, atomic mass, the velocity of the electrons, the number of electrons present, etc. And this, when this reticle point is focused on each and every element present, the details of such electrons or such elements can be viewed or described in reality. This basically helps the students to understand or to relate this entire model, or by heart this entire model through a picturized method. So when the student is made to by heart it by sitting down in a corner writing in a note, it is better to picturize the entire model. So that is how we have tried in chemistry. And moving on to the next lab, that is the physics. We have actually built 4 subjects, that is chemistry, physics, biology, and mathematics. So now moving on to the physics application. So in physics application, we have lesson wise. So this entire application is based on the curriculum which we have built for, and according to the lesson, we have the entire VR application developed. In the biology lab, the dissection, the organ system, the description about each and every organ system and each and every part of the organ system is described in multilingual method. So this application is built in a multilingual method which can help the students of different regions to connect with, to study with. And this actually eradicates the social or this helps in bringing up the education system in such a way that it is developed irrespective of the location and the ability of the students. So this is the entire biology lab where each and every organ system has 2 notations. One is the dissection notation and one is the rotation notation. So when this again blue color reticle point is pointed towards it and it is focused, then the dissection of the entire organ system happens, and each and every part will be described with the description given in the left side or the right side, notating its part. The further rotation will help you to visualize the organ system in a 360-degree wise. So this is all about our application.
Okay, so what I can see is that now students will be not only able to read a lesson, they'll also be able to see and live the lesson, right? So that's what is your attempt here?
Yes, sir. So we basically want the education system to not to make students learn, but to understand.
Okay, that's wonderful, Gauri. So now the question here is, what comes to my mind right now is, it seems very, to my mind at least, expensive. So how much time and amount of money would be required to create one lesson plan, for example?
Okay, sir. So to talk about expensive, we have worked on it as well, because we know the students are from different backgrounds, and to make them study with such applications, they also have a mindset that this is expensive and it is not reachable to us. So right now in this era, everybody has a smartphone which has an Android and as well as iOS. So we have made our application in such a way that it is available in an Android and as well as in iOS through any of these stores. So right now, this is a prototype that we have made for, but this entire application will be suitable for Android and iOS. So this will reduce the application cost, and to view these VR in a proper device, only a cardboard VR is required. So a cardboard VR is nothing but a cardboard sheet which has two lenses, and that lenses will be customized with LPRF and power lenses. So to make the students to have a comfortable learning for a longer time. 500 or less than 1500 as per our expectations. And talking about this AR or cardboard box, this is like one-time investment, lifetime access. So this is how the cost range of our application and the usage works on.
Fine. So it seems that you are trying to take care of the cost part of it. Now coming to the time that you need to create one lesson plan. So how much intensive it is in terms of working? How much time would you need to create, say, one lesson plan? And then we can understand the entire, the course. How will that fan out?
Okay, sir. So to completely develop the 3D model of an entire lesson, for us, it took around a month. So because we had to study the lesson first, we had to understand the psychological state of the student and to maintain their difficulty level, because every student has their own difficult paths, and to reach every student's difficult paths or complex paths, we had to go through the lesson first. We had to understand ourselves, and then we had to develop the 3D model accordingly. And since we were the team of 6, we could finish within a month, sir.
So among your team members, are there people who are, I would say, good in academics or good in teaching academics, I would say? Because creating a lesson plan, creating a, pedagogy tool requires a different set of, you can say, skill. So, I mean, in your team, do we have people who are good at that particular aspect, who can create educational content?
Yes, sir. So this team was majorly focused in that method as well. So to answer every part of this entire problem, we needed the people who are good at developing 3D images, the people who are good at developing the mind maps, and to understand the lessons and concepts, and the people who are actually very good at interlinking the concepts with the 3D models. And the other one was exactly what you said, to understand the psychological state of the student. And according to that, the entire team was maintained and built from the beginning, because this was the team that was made to build this application for, and to give us proper solution to this problem. So the entire team consists of various aspects, and it is all meant to develop that team so that we can give an efficient solution.
Okay, so now let us get to know about the, teamwork which went on to this. Like, who all were there doing exactly what? Can you just, tell us about that?
Yes, sir. So to start with, I was taking care of the entire conceptual part, in the sense the understanding of concepts and to develop the mind map. And this is Adikeshwan, who was developing the VR concepts, and there is Gangesh, who was developing the AR part of it, and we have Abhishek as well, who was developing or interlinking the AR and VR into an AI-based application, and we have two more members in our team, that is Kanishka and Darshini, who are apparently not, unfortunately, they are not able to be part of this meet. They actually helped us in researching about the education system and conceptually presenting the entire education system or the entire concepts that is present in an education system. And we were also there developing the 3D models and help the AR VR part as well. So this is the team work split that we maintain.
Okay, so how much of the work was already done when you reached the venue of the SIH, and what all were you supposed to do? What was the remaining part of it?
Okay, sir. So to start with, we had an internal hackathon in our college itself, which actually demanded for the prototype. And by that time, we had completed partial concept of the prototype. We had started developing the AR and the VR. And further moving to it, we got to know that the SIH 2024, that software edition is of just 2 days, wherein we have to present our idea in such a way that there is already a built prototype and the mentors are present there who actually guide us and who correct our mistakes. So to make them to understand our concepts first and understand our concept and then give us the insights, we made sure that we had prepared at least 75% of our prototype. And further, after going to the venue, into the SIH, we started building up according to the evaluators requirements, where they came and they said like the concepts are already present, you have to modify such and such, and we started building up the mathematical laboratories. And we, since it was 75%, we gave or we made sure that our efforts will reach at least 80-85% of the entire prototyping, and this is how the product was developed.
Okay, so I'd like to know something more about the judging rounds here, because as you said, a lot of work was already done, 75% so. So if there was a negative feedback or a feedback which required, pivoting or making a change, which was a drastic one, so did that happen because you had done already a lot of work? So that would, take you back quite a bit. So did that happen? Were you required to make changes or, change strategies or make drastic changes in the model of yours?
So to say there was no drastic changes to be made, because the main thing that came is like right now we have built for the science subject, and it is said that the science subject is already in such a way that it has an attractive method that can be seen through 2D devices itself, such as in videos and etc. So they wanted such a environment wherein the subjects like maths or dry subjects could be easily understood by the students. So for that, we started developing an entire module, and that is what was actually asked for, sir.
Okay, great. So now it's my turn to ask you the very important question, your experience at SIH. How was that?
About experience, we have gained lots of experience. Like on spot, we need to develop a mathematics module right there. That made us help to develop a module within a time period. In a limited time period as well, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what we all understand. But the thing is, how did you feel being there? Was there any pressure, or did you make friends and the pressure was not there? So what all did you go through in terms of being there as a person and working there in the middle of a lot of other compatriots?
Sir, so the SIH was a very enjoyable experience, sir. We met a lot of people. We saw their ideas. We met. So it was very interactive, and we made very friends there, sir. We got to know about their ideas, their way of thinking, their what are their ideas. The teams that are in our same statement, so their way of approach. So what they would have done to improve the education system. So we came to know about all their ideas, and we made many friends, sir. It was very enjoyable.
Okay, great. Good to know that you had a good time there. So now take this conversation further. I'd like to know about the future part of this. So have you thought about that? I mean, what is the next step? Would you like to, take it to the market? Would you like to commercialize it? Do you think business can be created around it? So have you thought anything about all those things?
Yes, sir. To talk about the business model and the entire conceptual part of marketing this product, right now we had pitched the entire idea to Yukti and also to Uday Mahotsav, wherein our product was actually happily accepted by them, and they wanted the same model for their cluster of schools. And we are actually searching for the partners who could help us in promoting such things in their schools, and also help their students to maintain the smart education system. And further, since we are in the college which has its own incubation center, we have also approached them, and right now it is in a process where shortly we'll be part of that incubation center as well. So this is the right now approach of marketing this product right now, sir. So because right now we are students of second year, and this is in a prototype level. This will be further developed as a product according to the requirements, and for that we have tried in such ways as well.
Okay, so to be able to go to market, you will need to get this product to a certain level. For example, you might need to create at least one entire subject. For example, chemistry to begin with. If the entire curriculum has 15 chapters, so you will have to have all the 15 chapters ready in one particular basket of chemistry. So at least that much work needs to be done. So are you guys thinking in those terms, or are you ready for that in terms of putting in your time and as well as finances?
Sir, yes, sir. Right now we are in that plan as well, because right now to bring in this product into the market, the requirement is bringing out all the modules in the curriculum basis. So to bring the bucket list, it requires certain time, and we are happy to spend it, sir.
So have you already started working on that?
Sir, since we are in our mid-semester, we have not yet done, but we are in the process of building it.
Okay, so the intent is there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great.
That is surely there.
Good to know that intent is there, and I'm sure you'll find time and you'll be able to work on further modules and create a stack which is actually presentable to the market. And this is very much possible because you guys have talent, you guys have all the energy inside you to make it happen, and the product that you've developed is actually such that I'm sure it will attract buyers, it will attract users. So guys, all the best to all of you, and congratulations first of all on winning your hackathon this year. And I would say that you've done a great job, and I'm sure looking forward to seeing this product in the market. So good luck to you on that front, and thank you for joining us today and sharing your wonderful idea, wonderful innovation with us. So all the best for your future, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was our pleasure and our privilege to be part of it. And thank you so much for congratulating us for the victory as well, sir. Thank you so much.
Great, guys. The pleasure is all ours. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to the efforts and innovations like these, learning has become more flexible, interactive, and accessible, catering to the diverse needs of students while fostering a more dynamic educational environment. We will meet another set of innovators in our next edition. Keep watching.